Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're a current subscriber, welcome back. If you're not yet subscribed, please consider hitting that red subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Today's video, I'll be talking about North Carolina being ranked 27th in a nationwide prosperity index. We lived in North Carolina for a little bit, about a month. And where we lived, it was not too bad. I mean, people always were very helpful to point us in the direction we needed to go. Excuse me, but this says North Carolina is the 27th most prosperous state in the country according to the 2021 United States Prosperity Index. It says the index was created by a London-based think tank, Lagnum, I might be saying it wrong, Institute. Is a comprehensive assessment of all aspects of prosperity, including safety and security, business environment, health and living conditions. It was developed with the help of 40 U.S. academic and policy experts. Excuse me. If you've never been in North or South Carolina to live, we've lived in both. There is always business growing there. There's always business parks growing with jobs. So therefore, there's always jobs available in those two states because they're constantly growing and bringing new businesses to the state, and especially where my cousin lives, which is about 45 minutes outside of Charlotte. Her area is constantly growing, and the business park that she works in is always, someone is always hiring, laying off, hiring, and laying off. But over the years that she's been living down there, she's been living there since 1986. So from 1986 to now, it's always changed. It's always been growing. There's always been new business opportunities coming to the area. So let's finish this. Excuse me. It says the United States is one of the most prosperous countries in the world, ranking 18th out of 167 nations, according to the index. However, prosperity is distributed unevenly across the country, with southeastern states being the least prosperous. Most people, when they hear West Virginia, they think of a hillbilly, somebody having no teeth, and most women are barefoot and pregnant. That is what I've heard about West Virginia from other people. I've had people in the other states that we've lived in. Oh, we thought West Virginia people were people that had no teeth. They were barefoot and pregnant the women were barefoot and pregnant all the time. That they were a bunch of hillbillies. Things like that. But since we've gotten experience living in another state, my kids no longer like living in the state. So since I'm not making money on YouTube right now, and my husband's the only one working, we have no way to move out of the state. So we're kind of stuck here until we make enough money to move out of the state or get blessed with some money from somewhere to get us out of here. But anyway, it says North Carolina was ranked 20th and below in each category except for business environment and infrastructure. The state placed 17th nationally for the amount and variety of investment finance available, and how easy it is for business just to start, compete, and expand. That's what I said. They're always creating businesses there or opening business there, so that in turn creates jobs. If you've ever been to like Sanford, Mount Pilot, where Andy Griffith was showed, Raleigh, all them, or it's Pilot Mountain is what it is. That we lived on that side. We weren't far from where they recorded Andy Griffith. We actually lived in one of the towns where they occasionally would go and record, called Sanford. And then we didn't live far from Siler City. The one place where they recorded, I think, the library scene. No, it might have been where Aunt Bee went to do her cooking thing. It is turned into a library or something else that there in Sanford. But we lived in the Sanford area, and then we also lived in Pittsboro, which is about 10-15 minutes from Sanford, 10-15 minutes from Sanford. We wasn't far from Pilot Mountain. We weren't far from Raleigh. We was near Smithfield and Cary. We went to Cary, but we didn't care for it because the town of Cary is so small that it's basically just a one-way street with a few side streets on it. Smithfield, we didn't really get to go there. A company I used to work for at Myrtle Beach is there. And also, in that area, there are two outlet malls. One kind of up towards Raleigh, between Raleigh and Durham, and the other one is at Smithfield. So we was kind of in between two outlet stores. At the time, we wasn't there long enough for me to actually get out and go explore and see the town. We didn't leave much out of Pittsboro or Sanford. So those were the only two areas that we got to stay in, because when we first moved there, we didn't have a lot of money for gas to keep going around driving, exploring the place. It says Legatum Institute also ranked North Carolina 17th. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read that. It says this leads to more competitive and efficient markets, allowing new products and ideas to be commercialized and transported within the U.S. and overseas, ultimately benefiting consumers through a greater variety of goods at more competitive prices. North Carolina's lowest rankings were in personal freedom, social capital, and health. The state was ranked 39th among the other states and the District of Columbia for personal freedom, measured by its progress toward basic legal rights, individual liberties, and social tolerance. It was ranked 38th for its social capital, which experts looked at the strength of personal and social relationships, institutional trust, social networks, and civic participation. But I will link this article down in the description box below so you can read more about it. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any comments about if you like North Carolina, don't like North Carolina, if you like the Outer Banks or Carolina Beach or anything, just leave it down in the comments below, and we will see you in Friday's video. Have a great Wednesday.